Okay. Today is operational meeting on 5th of August, 3:12 p.m. Okay. So today is to talk about Maverick handover. Specifically, the topic to talk about is the handover of the QR code generation. And what else are Maverick? Maverick?
Namely is the QR code generation left log, and then I will show them the how to access the drive that I've compiled and shared with everyone of all the documents that I have.
So these two main things are
This is the two main thing.
okay.
Then I just want to add one thing for the statement yesterday. It's a very short thing only lah.
Okay, can. So but that one is a small part, right?
That one is just to improve hub when you do the statement attach. Just attach the WhatsApp image of the cups count and the money collected from the catalyst ops only. It's for easier verification
Okay,
only.
can. So I shall let you take over the screen now and you shall talk about this. Who went out?
Mm,
Joy, is it? Okay.
Okay, then I continue lah, boss.
Yes.
Okay, wait, ah. Okay, so one of the main things to talk about today is going to be the decentralized system, your QR code. So the under Proof Hub is stored, all the QR codes tasks, right, is actually stored under this icon under venture operations called the decentralized system and consumer feedback lah. So if you click, then you will see the tasks all the way at the end because yes, we have done all the way until this step lah of the workflow. So if you, for example, you see, let's say Cecil Street. So I'll go through the process on how to generate a QR code for a new machine that has no serial number. Okay, so firstly, for example, let's say this machine, there's a new machine started up at this new location. First, you have to check
Okay. Maybe
whether this.
maybe I think you explain the context of the proof hub. You close your one first. Close your one first.
Okay.
Let's say you want to say you go to the left side of the system. Shift left.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
You should start from here because you show them in the mid they don't understand what you're talking about. Okay. So maybe now
Okay.
let's just say why don't we create a new one? Okay, let's say
Boss, the Kutek part one I haven't created. So you want me to generate live
why
code?
don't we do that one? Okay, so to do you just say Kutepa Hospital. Just go through one live case then we generate Kutepa Hospital as if it is a real case. I mean, after all, it's really a real case. And from there, the rest can see how we generate. Okay.
Okay. So for example, we'll
Okay.
generate.
So before you go on, I just want to understand. I'll try to explain because most of the stuff here, they do not really know yet what the QR code is for. Okay. You know, recently I've been asking Sony to do the automated form. Barry know about it, right? The automated form yesterday we are testing. Okay. So the QR code is to direct people to that form without people entering anything. So is the mechanism is very much like safe entry. You know, nowadays the COVID-19 you need to do safe entry, you need to check in, check out, right? But safe entry is only for the purpose of checking in and checking out. Okay, our venture maintenance one, the QR code is in a way is also for checking in, but checking in but is also for the purpose of for the purpose of stating I have cleaned the machine, I have done this, I have refilled the coffee, for example, all these things. Okay, so it's for all these purposes. Okay, so maybe without further ado, I let Maverick take over back to do the Kotepa Hospital.
Okay. So For example, let's say Kutepa Hospital has no QR code generated yet. So first I will create a task, the name Kutepa Hospital. Okay, so I think the first most important step when a new machine has been started at a new location, right, is to check whether the machine is a machine that already has a QR code to it or it does not have a QR code to it. Because if the machine was originally from another location, uh, there is a chance that it might have already have a QR code generated to it because the QR codes are following the franchise locations. So, which is the original location of where all the franchisee actually bought the thing. So you must check. How to check is that you go to this Google Sheets. It's called Venture Machines data sheet lah. Okay. So under here, you will see that there is a column that is called license location original, and then there is a column called current location. So current location is where the machine is currently situated at the point of time. And then license location is where it was originally supposed to be from. Okay. So for example, if let's say the machine that you see at the new location origin has already been shifted from one of these older locations, means that it has already had a QR code generated already. But if you see, like for example, the Kutepat, uh,
Pause. Um, is it possible to indicate on this sheet itself whether the QR code has been generated and not
later I just add a column.
yeah, because like if you based on like whether people can see or if you look like that you know this generated, so that's not a very good way. So if it is like if it can be indicated,
Later I'll
yeah.
just add the column at the end. I'll write a QR code. If I put Y means it's generated, I put
Um,
N means no lah.
are you able to in fact right put the QR code on this line? That means like put the
No.
image.
I suggest maybe can, because the QR code has already been formed, then put in the proof hub. So maybe he can just add in the proof hub task number. Will it be easier that way?
No,
No?
we shouldn't have to see here, see there. Very hard to see one. That means when we see here, right, we see one place, right, we know what is the QR code. Or okay, or let's say you put the let me see. Actually in proof up is the actual QR code itself, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then you put the task number lah, then we can go. But
The most important thing is that I tell you, all these are working file. Okay, the authoritative one is Proof Hub. Let me tell you why. Proof Hub got a lot of security feature. That means if you ever delete any file, to me it's a security risk. You ever delete any file, the Proof Hub can detect. Okay, so I do not want anyone to delete any file.
So we can just input the proof hub task number, then for us to refer lah if we really need.
yeah, because you may have to print out again and stuff.
Print out what?
The QR code.
Most importantly, the QR code is there. If we need to print out for whatever reason, we can print out. Okay. So the long story short is that the proof hub is the authority. Who went out? Joy again.
Yeah, internet, I think.
Okay, so the thing is that okay, most important the proof hub. The once you enter there is an authoritative copy, and I will only trust proof hub. Okay, even for Slack like just now we discussed, it's only for discussion purpose. Okay, because I want to facilitate discussion. Discussion are still not final one. Okay, until such point of time is reflected in proof hub. That means it has been done or moved to the task, or so long story short, that's the purpose of because actually moving on, I want to facilitate a culture of discussion. Oh, because last time so few people, there is nothing to discuss anyway. Now actually more people, discussion has become very important. So the thing is that when the QR code is done, is to be put on the proof hub number, and therefore in the future, if we ever need to reprint anything, we go to proof hub. Okay. So because of proof hub, if it's modified, I will know. If it's changed to another QR code, changing another QR code is actually a security risk. Okay. So the thing is that proof hub will secure it. That means the QR code cannot be changed. You can change that. It's just that I will know. You can change. You can change the QR code, but I won't know. Okay? It will be notified like that. Okay? So the okay, long story short, the QR code store after you generate, store in the okay, because now Maverick, why not I tell you what, let Maverick go through procedure first. Then honestly, some of the questions you may ask now becomes not so relevant when you see the whole flow of matter. Okay? Okay, Maverick, you continue on.
Okay, so if later you all want easier access, I'll just add in the additional column at the end later lah. Okay, so to go through, firstly, for let's say Kutepa Hospital, the machine has no QR code done before. So firstly, you have to generate according to the steps. Okay, firstly, you need to generate the serial identification number for the machine itself. So how to generate the serial identification number? Very easy. Is if you can see on the screen here, for example, this whole long chain is actually the serial identification code. So how it comes about actually is the first 4 digits 0021 is according to the number here, which is the number of machines on the list lah. So for example, Kutepa Hospital is the 21st machine that we are going to generate the QR code for. So it's 0021. Okay. Then the next 4 letters, JETI, Jetty. What this stands for the brand, Jetino. So we will only use the first 4 letters. So if it's Jetino, we will use JETI. If it's Escoyan, we will use AZKO, only the first 4 letters. Okay. Then the next one is actually going following the license location, the original one, which we are that time me, boss, and Iris will discuss to allocate 6 letters worth of the license location. So usually it's the first 6 letters lah. So for this, since we always call it KTPH, so we'll call it KTPH, then it's only 4 characters. So you add hospital OS at the back lah, to make it 6 characters. Why we want 6 characters is because it's a way of standardization, because other locations sometimes you really need the whole full 6 letters to identify the different locations. For example, like White Sands, you got both White Sands 1 and White Sands 5. That was the reason why. Okay, so you just need remember first 6 letters of the license original license location. Followed by that is the last 4 numbers. For example, you see here 9919. This number, where does it come from? It comes from the vending machine's last 4 digits. It's actually I'll show you where you can get it from. Wait.
Maverick, you think your mic is off or you are distant away. So getting nearer to your mouth.
Can. Yeah. And share machine. So by right, there will be, you have to, whoever that is going to take over, if you do not have access permission to either this folder, Smart Retail Machine or Jetino Machine, you must seek permission from boss lah, to see whether you get the approval to and to have access to these 2 machines. Because for example, let's say the Kutepa is a Jetino machine, right? You have to enter this Jetino machine file. And then it is here that you will see the machine numbers that what I was talking about just now. So by right, every Jetino machine will have a photo of this serial number attached to it in this folder. So for example, if you see Kutepa Hospital, let's say we click here, you see we'll take the last 4 serial numbers. Last 4 serial numbers is 9919. 9919. That is how we get the last 4 serial numbers for the machine.
Maverick,
Okay.
just clarify something. You go back to the picture
yes.
where you get the serial, the code one. Okay,
This one?
I noticed there are two set of barcode. The next one is what?
That's terminal.
Okay, terminal means payment terminal.
Yes, correct.
So we don't use that one. We use the legit, the machine one.
Can.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that is how you create the serial identification number lah. Okay. So I'll repeat one more time. The first 4 digits is according to your serial, the number on the list. The next 4 letters is according to the brand of the machine. The next 6 characters is according to the original license location, and the last 4 digits is according to your vending machine number. Okay. So once you're done, you generated the serial number, you just copy and then you put on Proof Hub. So on Proof Hub, you write the identification number.
Maverick, you'll be giving us some slides also so that you can remember like the first
Yes.
4 digits.
Later I show you my drive. I
Okay.
prepared one set of slides already.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you see, this is the identification serial number. So the next thing that you need to do is actually we have to create this hash mark, which you how to create this hash mark is actually you have to go to this website. I'll post the website in the drive lah, for whoever that is going to take over. Okay, so when you come to this hash mark generator site, all you need to do is go under algorithm. You select the CRC32. This is very important because we are using the CRC32 for hash generation. Okay, so once you select CRC32, the string to encode is actually the serial number that you have just posted or generated. So same thing, you copy and then you paste here. Okay, then you will click encode. So once you encoded, you see you will generate a 8-digit or 8-character, I would say, hash code. So for example, yours is 888B2902. So all you need to do is copy this hash code and then paste it on Proof Hub. Okay, so after you have generated the CRC32 or the hash code, you are now supposed to create the URL link for the QR code specifically. Okay, so how to create the URL code? If let's say I'm starting from a point where I don't know what URL is supposed to be, you can actually just go and refer from those that have been previously done. So the most accurate one you can see is the first one is the Cecil Street, because this was done by Boss actually, which was the template for me to follow lah. So if you see, after you have generated the identification number and CRC32, you're supposed to generate the URL for the QR code. Okay, the thing is that you have to generate 2 URLs because for those that don't know, every machine by right was supposed to have 2 QR codes. One is for operation site to check in, check out every time they go and do maintenance on the machine. And the other one is by right supposed to be for the consumer feedback. So for every locate machine, you're supposed to create 2 URLs. If you can see on the screen, the top one is the first one and the bottom one is the second one. What is the difference? Very easy. So if you can see the main difference between the URLs, right? The top one is actually aventshare.net/dex question mark. This URL is going to be used for the QR code for the operation site. If you see the one below, the /consumer question mark consumer ma. So consumer means consumer feedback. This URL is supposed to be used for the consumer feedback QR code. Okay, so the format is the same for everything. It's just that the after your DEX question mark, this is you just need to copy and paste the serial number and add a N and then your hash code. So for example, let's say I copy this format. I go back to the quoted part. Okay, I paste the format first. Okay, then I will delete away this because this is not the one. I will paste my identification serial number. Okay, then after that, I will include a N. Then I will copy and paste my CRC32 hash code. Okay, there shouldn't be any spacings in between, so take note. Okay, once I'm done, I just click add. And then you will see this is the URL that you're supposed to generate. So DEX means for operation management. Okay, so later on I'll generate the consumer also just to show you how to generate the QR code. So firstly, you have to go to this website. It's called QR code monkey. Okay, so firstly you have to enter the URL that your QR code is supposed to lead you to. So firstly you go back to Proof Hub, you select the URL that you've just created, copy and paste here. Okay, then colors you can ignore because previously we didn't use any colors. Then you have to upload the image of the VenShare logo, which hold on, will be I will put in the Proof Hub also lah. Not Proof Hub. I mean I will put in the Google Drive also, which I will hand over. So let's say you open. Okay, then you will move on to customize design. So for those that don't know, previously I've generated a few designs and lab boards and I received before. So they have decided to go ahead with the design of this one, if I am not wrong. And then this iframe shape and this for the eyeball shape. Okay, so if you want to take note, for the body shape is the fifth one from the right, from the left, sorry. The iframe shape is 7 from the left, and the eyeball shape is the second one on the second column. Okay,
Maybe this
so
one
once you've selected,
maybe
yeah, this one I'll put in the drive that I'll hand over. I'll tell you which one to choose. I will take a screenshot.
okay. Include in the slide also, just in case.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so once I'm done, I will click create QR code. So it will
Okay,
say,
wait, Maverick. So this one is the one for the ops team, right?
yeah.
Okay. Actually, I didn't choose the final design, but it's fine. I think Raymond will
As it
command.
was decided by my boss.
Yeah. Okay. So ops. Okay.
So
So basically. Oh. Okay.
so by right when you generated, you will see the thing change lah. Okay. Then if you are doing multiple locations at once and you keep changing, creating QR code, one way to notice whether the thing has been generated is that you will see the arrangement of the pattern is different because your code or URL is different. But usually you just generate one by one, so it's okay. So for example, once it has been generated, you go put it to the highest quality, okay, and then you download. Okay, so once you have downloaded it, what I like to do is that I will rename it straight away so to avoid any confusion. Okay. So I will rename it as the location. And then besides location, you should put whether it's for maintenance or feedback, because when you have 1001 QR codes, you need to know how to differentiate lah. So usually for this one, I'll put maintenance.
And not crew, or is it?
It's up to you lah. But what I like to do previously is that I will name both as location. Then there is one that is, for example, Kutepat Hospital. The other one is Kutepat Hospital feedback. The feedback one is the consumer feedback.
Why don't we just put Kutepat crew? So it's only 4 letters only. It's very easy to spell.
Up to you. So whoever that stay over, you all can just put crew.
Just put crew lah.
So once I'm done, I will upload onto Proof Hub. Attach.
Is there a process of testing this to make sure that it's correct?
Your handphone itself must have a QR code scanner.
Can you scan for us and see what you? Okay, we are going to scan this now and see whether what are we supposed to see that shows that it's correct.
Okay, so I'll open it up for you lah.
Okay, you all scan now.
Okay. Okay, so after you scan, right, how I double check is that I'll make sure the URL is exactly as what I have posted previously. So if you go back, you check the URL that was popped up in your phone after you scan, and then you compare it to the one that you have generated. If it's the same, means it's correct already.
But I can't see the URL. Can you see?
Because the web page haven't been up yet.
No, it goes into the venture maintenance.
Wait. Actually, during when you are presenting, Maverick, I just created the website. You go and scan. Got something. Anyway, maybe you go and scan. No.
But how do we know this is Kutepat?
Because later on, when you go and make the this one later, you will see how you identify that this is Kutepat when you go and stick on the machine. Later, I'll show you how.
Okay, but on the website itself, it doesn't say it's Kutepat. Like when I open up now, I mean, it's meant to be like that, right? For
As
now.
by right, the form, for now it's like that lah. That's why they ask you to manually put in location.
Maverick, can you enlarge on your screen enlarge the Kutepat crew.png? Because I'm going to scan.
Okay.
The explanation, maybe this part I will probably take over, but let me just scan first. Okay, I'll take over the screen. Let me hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. Let me take over the screen. Why are there so much sound? What's going on? I'm logging on Zoom from my handphone. Second phone. Share screen. Okay, this time, first time round, I try. Let me see. I use WeChat as a QR code scanner. Hey, where is the QR code? Shit, man. Wait. Where can I see the QR code? Yeah, I go to my event chat. Who take part, right? Maverick. Okay, imagine now, let's say I'm a crew, I will do this. This one, of course, is to be pasted on the. This is probably not the design I choose, okay? But never mind. This one will be pasted on the machine inside the one. So I scan. So now you will see what I will see. So are we redirected here? So you remember this form some you've seen before, right? So the one now of course I send it manually to you guys. Actually separately, this one I showed to Sony before lah. So you will show this one. Okay, the location here at the form is actually honestly is because we haven't done this one, I put them manually, so they manually put in. So based on the code, the location is automatically filled in. You understand? So basically, when people do work, let's say, okay, honestly, even filling up the name is not necessary at all. You know why? Because if you log in already, I know who you are already. You don't need to tell me who you are. Correct? So many of the things I want to make sure the operational staff do as little thing as possible. They just go to the machine. Then maybe you just say, let's say now I just put Raymond. Just example. Let's say I say hi, this one is actually put on. But in the future, this one is auto fill out one. I can't hear you, Iris. You are not recorded.
I mean, it's like now when you have to go to a building, you just scan the thing and the location come out. Right?
Yeah, it's just like
Safe
entry lah. But to be fair, honestly, I know about this idea before safe entry so we are not copying safe entry. Safe entry is okay. Anyway, I it's supposed to go to some. I don't know why it goes to here, but never mind. Let's go. Let's say I just submit I mean, I didn't attach any photograph, but now is like even I attach no photograph. I will still can be able to submit. But in the future, you need to submit. I don't let you submit then I just submit not compulsory. Sorry, sorry. Okay, but anyway, for some reason this browser doesn't go to the Chrome. Let me choose a small file. Let me choose this one. Don't know what is this. Huh? Oh, the file so big. 13 meg. Okay, choose one. Don't know what is this. Where? Anyway, I tell you what in the future you all just use Chrome I think this one I use WeChat it is not using Chrome. Okay, anyway the point is that you will go to their website. I will just stop sharing for a while first. Okay, hold on. How do I stop? Anyway, stop here. Anyway, okay, you get the idea, right? So you go to the website, same thing as the consumer. Okay, but never mind. Let's just okay. Anyway, what's going on? Switch on going. Anyway, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you, Zoom might go off first. Hello? Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, so basically now actually Maverick, when they generate this QR code system, you just know how to generate QR code, but where it links to that form, that one is more like contributed by, I mean, Sony need to create the video, how to scan, how to take photo, all these things. You must create a video, okay? So when you create a video, then people know what to do, okay? So can you show an example of you scanning the consumer one?
Boss, you're talking to who?
Talking to you lah, Maverick.
Oh, me ah?
I tell you, why don't you just tell me a QR code number? You give me a task number, I will demo the consumer one. Consumer has been the URL has been there all along.
The plan.
What?
I have a suggestion. Why not someone create the Kutik part consumer thing just to show that they understand what Maverick's talking about?
Now, so the video will be very long, no?
Then never mind.
Why not keep it separate? Okay, this is the main part, This is the main part. So the consumer will be similar, except the URL is different only, So okay, why don't we do this? I want to show where the consumer will go to. Okay, so never mind. I will go and choose one consumer URL. Maverick, can you give me one URL for the consumer? Okay, I think it's also useful to show how your work becomes something physical. Can you take from the cupboard the QR code that we just put
okay.
and not deploy it?
Boss, do you want me to bring to you or what?
Yeah, put on the video, take the QR code now and then just flash in front of the video.
Okay. Hello, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought it already.
Show in front. Hey, you disable the background lah.
Yeah,
You know how we all know that you're in office, right?
Yeah.
We know that you're not in Los Angeles. Is this Los Angeles, LA?
No, this is San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, man. Remember wrongly.
Wait, I need to disable my background.
Are you able to show the QR code without disabling? If you can show, also okay lah. Because when you show the thing,
Wait, let me try. Don't know can or not. I think cannot. Yeah.
I tell you bring your QR code. Yeah, I show for my
Okay.
image. No. So basically, after the work we have been done, we actually print out this set of codes that is to be deployed. The dark blue is for crew. The light blue is considered our brand color. Is for consumer, because I want to maintain a more consistent image. Our color should be the same to the consumer. So this one is for consumer to see one. This one is for the crew to see one. So people will know dark blue is dark blue. Dark blue is maintenance, is probably for crew. Okay, so now let me just say, for example, let me just use the thing again, the handphone. Let's scan one of them.
Just now the image that you chose for us, the crew, right? Did it automatic? How do you get the dark blue and the light blue?
Oh no, that one I use Canva. As in, what I
that
just
means
showed
you
is just the
must
process.
then you must show us one more step is to put inside Canva.
Yeah lah, but as in, I only managed to show until there, Masa.
Okay.
Because
Wait, let me just scan the QR code. Let's say now.
Wow, so many steps.
No, there's so many steps is when you want to generate. But as long as we record it in the video, to learn back should be okay one. But however, you're talking about, let's say the crew, they don't need to know all these things. They don't need to see this video. You get my point? Because they don't need to scan only. If they scan and it's wrong, it's our problem, not their problem. Okay?
Okay, later will Maverick be showing the Canva part?
And
No, I show you the screenshot. Okay, wait. Let's say QR code. Is it now? Okay. So you imagine that if I'm a very dissatisfied customer. I was drinking at a place. I don't know where this place is, but it looks like where is it? NUS. Okay. Because inside the white NUS, right? So I literally want to scan, I want to make a complaint. Then I scan and this code will come out. So I will go to website. Okay. So this one will replace all the SMS complaint. Because I tell you, SMS complaint, no matter how good, is only to one person. For example, now it's to the because the SMS usually is to Berylline's number or I think Don, right? I tell you, this one not. Wait. The image a bit slow, leh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, anyway, the form is supposed to appear inside here. Okay? I don't know why is it not. Maybe anyway, it's not fully implemented yet. So when it's here, there is also an additional feature. You see the okay, you know that our system will have a chatbot, right? I will make the chatbot appear here. So that if they want instant access, they can just click on the chatbot and then they message. So when they message, it will update on Slack. Okay. But anyway, sometimes the complaint comes in the middle of the night. Then I will hire people in the other parts of the world to take over the chat. Okay. So having this one is better rather than go to SMS. SMS, if I tell you, if the person SMS at 3 a.m., none of us can be expected to respond to them. Okay. Then you might as well go online and things like this. Okay. So that's all for the moment. Let me just see. Okay, I shall hand over the time back to Maverick. Okay, Maverick.
okay.
Wait, how to? I stop first. Okay, Maverick, take over.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so by right, after you generate the wrong one. Okay, so by right, after you generate your QR code for the crew, you're supposed to create the URL and generate the QR code for the consumer feedback also. So I'll just show you first, then after that I'll show you the Canva. So firstly, copy. Okay. The only difference, like I said just now, is instead of text, you'll use consumer. Okay. So after that, add. Okay. So once you have generated the URL for the consumer, same thing, copy. Go to QR code monkey. Because you have already generated your design, all you need to do is just replace the QR code. Then you create QR code. If you notice, you see the pattern actually shifted. So that is how you know that your QR code has been generated. Okay. So when it's generated, same thing. Make sure highest quality, download PNG. Then same thing. First thing I'll do is I'll rename it straight away. Then I will upload it onto Proof. Okay, so by right, you will upload already. Then like the crew, same thing. By right, you're supposed to open, and then use your own phone to scan and double check, make sure the URL everything is correct lah. So once you're done, how you actually transfer this QR code to whatever that was shown by boss just now, the printed out version, right? Is actually you need to go to Canva. Okay, there is what I've done before is that I've uploaded the design, I've created the design on Canva, so you can actually just access the template on Canva. So hold on. Okay. So by right, once you go into Canva, right, you will see that same thing, like you say, there is a consumer one, the light blue, and the dark blue one will be for the crew. So how you need to transfer whatever QR code that you have made onto here is that first you have to go uploads, upload an image or video. Okay, so you have to click, and then for example, I want to do the feedback one first, so I will click on feedback, I'll open, and then you upload and wait for it to upload first. Then once it's finished uploading, because you see, if you do a lot at once, there'll be a lot more. So to double check, you go to these three dots here, you click, make sure that what you have renamed and what you have uploaded is what you want. So let's say I wanted to do feedback, make sure it's feedback. Okay. So once it's okay, you click, you drag, and then you auto replace once you bring it over to the original position of your QR code. So once you drag finish already, you also want to check whether if it's correct. So same thing, you take out your phone and then you scan the QR code. It should read the new one that you have just replaced it with. So you do the same thing for your crew check-in also. So upload, go to crew, open.
Maverick,
Hmm.
do you do a new file for each location? You're
No,
just like replacing it now lah. So actually the previous ones are not stored, is it?
no, the previous ones I have all stored it into a folder which I'm putting it in Drive.
Oh, but inside Canva is just a working file lah.
It's just a working file because this I only created a
Okay.
template there. But all the
Okay.
QR codes I've uploaded here. So if you want, you can actually just
Oh,
retake it.
okay.
So it's easy.
Okay.
Just
Right.
that you need to go and find what is the location or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably no need to do anyway lah. So just get the latest one can already.
Okay. So make sure same thing. Check crew, drag, replace. Okay. Then the thing is that after you do finish replacing, one extra thing that you need to double check. The question after you generate this sticker is that how you know which sticker is for what? It cannot be I need to scan all the QR code, right? So I actually have put in the serial number of the machine at the bottom of both the stickers, if you can see. You see 007. Yeah, so this is the serial number here. For example, this is the Eunos warehouse one. So you will put in here. This is for easy identification for whoever that is going to stick the stickers.
Okay. Maybe when you do the training slides, right? Are you able to indicate like mark in the arrow so like people can see? Oh, okay, they must like a red arrow there. Then people will be able to remember. Because from the screen is very small. Actually, when people are doing this step, they probably just miss out or something.
if you all, I can, I just create additional slide. I'll just snip out this image, then I'll just add in an arrow on which part to do.
No, no need to snap, but you can show the entire thing because people must know where is it in the image. So it's yeah. So you just need to use this whole image, right? Then you just add one arrow. Then people like, okay, first step is to change, is to port over. Second step is to do this. So they must like, you know.
Okay.
I propose doing this step there should be a checker because there's a lot of steps. Easy to make mistake. So the last step before we stick, there should be a final checker. And then the checker must also be able to check the last part, the serial number.
Okay.
Are we going to put another serial number in the machine, or this will be the serial number already?
This one, I'm not sure. You have to check with boss.
Hold on. Yeah. A good question. For now, we just stick with this one.
Okay. So that means this part will also function as a serial number for our own serial number for the machine. So this one, the crew check in, that means this part at the bottom is quite important, has to change. Maybe make it red color or I mean for the inside. Never mind.
Red. Wait. Okay. Actually, the coloring, we actually did discuss when we designed the thing. But red color and food, when you put them together, red color is dangerous. You never associate with food. Although this part of the QR code is never seen by the customer. It's seen by our crew. But I also do not want our crew to think that our food is dangerous. Okay, this is subconscious and psychological. I do not want any people to think that, including our staff, to think that our food is dangerous. Okay? Never use red with food together.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
So once you're done, you just need to download. Then same thing, you upload onto Proof. Okay.
Yep.
Then as for just now, you are asking all the past data, right? I have actually created a drive, okay, which I think I shared to all of you yesterday evening around 6+ lah. I show you. Okay, it's called, I named it Benshare lah for easy. So under here, right, this will by right be the slides that I intend to do up to show you, like so-called for you all to refer to when you all are doing. So it's not fully finished yet, so I will continue to work on it. Then, for example, today's one is decentralized system. If you go in, oh my God, why can't I go in?
I notice you say have the same problem. You cannot go into the directory.
Yeah, every time I open Zoom, I cannot go in.
I know why. You are not using Chrome. Because this one is Internet Explorer.
No, as in just now I cannot access using Chrome, so I try IE.
Is this Chrome or what?
Just now I'm using Chrome, but I cannot access.
Okay lah.
So I trying IE lah. IE can. Okay, so if you access into the decentralized system, one will be QR and the other one will be QR codes. The difference is that QR codes is only all the legit QR codes that generated from QR monkey. Same thing, I have labeled it accordingly lah. Feedback means consumer. If it's just the location, means it's for the crew check-in previously when I did. Okay, then if you end the other file, which is QR, are all those that I sent for printing the other time, which is means I've already upload doing using the Canva. Yeah. So accordingly, I've labeled the locations also lah. Then I've also attached this was the other time boss was trying to extend the decentralized system on Zoom also. I think Facebook Live, sorry. So I just upload it here in case anybody needs it lah, but I don't think so. Then bench share statements, I have uploaded Care with Coffee, income statements, Park Lane, and sets SKH statements. This one is for the one to be sent to set side, like I explained yesterday. So individually, you all can go in and see all the different statements lah, with all the templates that I have done using Google Docs inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Then this was okay. So this one is actually the list of Google Sheets that I had access to. So I actually name whatever that I needed to do all my work. But at the top, I will say you need to seek permission from boss lah before you can even have the rights to do. So basically, whoever that is taking over like my part of work, you all need these 6 following Google Sheets to operate every day lah, basically. Then the second one is the monthly statement forms. This one is the link to the statement generation form. So as Korean, you just need to follow the first link.
Okay.
Jetino, you just need to follow the second link.
Okay. But if
Yep.
got new machine nectar, all this how?
Then a boss must create the form first.
So currently we don't have even though we have
Nectar don't have it.
how come it's for the
Boon Keng one, right?
Boon Keng need how
Need to create lor. Yeah.
Okay.
So the slides I will update a bit lah, because now it's mainly all the words. So I will try and explain a bit more individually. So when I'm done, I will let you all know, then you'll go in and see lor. So like just an overview is that I break down into steps lah. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I basically wrote down everything lah, so that is legit or there in terms of words. Yeah. So yeah, I've shared the drive with all of you already, so you all can go and take a look. Yeah. Not more or less, that's all I have for today.
Okay, great. Thank you. I think it's good. Yay.
So okay, the thing is that in the future, all this scanning, all these thing, you will go to Slack. Okay, I want to make it as automated as possible, so that when people want to keep track of things, it is easy. Okay. So actually, let me try to show you something. Because just now for some reason it didn't show up. Wait, let me see. Let me just do a quick one. Quick one. Wait. Okay. So there's a reason why I asked you all to set up a Zoom Slack account on this thing, so that so wait, screen. So just now I was showing the okay, feedback form. Okay. So here when you scroll down, you will see that when they can okay, this one Barry prepare to test. Okay, let's say for example, Barry prepare. Oh, okay, your Slack also. So sometimes when people say, I put out my name, then I put my handphone, then I put my email, then I put my machine location. Okay, in the future don't need to put. Okay, in machine location don't need to put. So machine location, because based on what you scan, I will know already. So I make it easy as possible. Okay, so if they want us to refund them, pay now.
Yes. Hi.
Rich, can you mute yourself now? Anyway, can you put down the phone, because let's focus on this. Okay, at least you move first. Okay, so when you go down, you see when you go down, okay, of course people may just say, I want to chat with a robot They say, okay, prepare, Barry. You must address a very angry customer. I'm doing my money. Let's say you want to notice your Slack or something? Slack, hey. Actually, got someone. Okay. How? Barry, you never go in and address an angry customer. Oh, here. You update here. Hey, Barry, very cute. Come in. Eh? Tu, 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 tu. In the future, this one can be handled by someone not in the country. Because this one, I want to make sure it's 24 hours. Because if you go to SMS, nobody can. Anyway, look at Slack. Notify. So in the future, people will know. Okay, in the future, some of our staff will be logging into here, and then some of our staff may only start work after 8 p.m. and they may not necessarily be in this country. So they will log on to here, so they will see the progress on Slack, then they can adjust to it. So anyway, just to show you the kind of planning has gone into it. Sometimes the people involved like Sony do one part, Maverick do one part. Actually, Maverick don't know about the form one, Maverick, you actually don't know about the form, right? You are muted, Maverick, so you cannot answer.
Until you tell me,
Yeah, roughly told you lah. So
you told me that time when I make, there will be a form.
yeah, so the form was not designed by you lah. The form is designed by me.
Yeah, correct.
So in the future there will be other forms. So when people go on this thing, in the future the staff also don't need to fill out their name because you scan me, I know you. I know who you are. I don't use. So for example, I want to make it as easy as possible for staff to know about it. And of course, in the future, when we have outsourced staff, all these things, you must be a member of Invention.net. If you don't not be a member, I cannot allow you to scan. Okay, anyway, is that all? Is that all?
Yes, boss.
So for now, I will declare the meeting to be over. So I will upload this. I assume that Mary, the video channel for all the technical video has been done, right? Mary?
Huh?
The technical video that I asked you this morning done already, right?
Okay, I haven't created account with YouTube. I haven't what yet.
Actually, you must see in the Slack. Maybe you are too busy. Abdul already done already.
Yeah, he said he's done, but then I still cannot log in, so I cannot verify whether it's done. So I only can check later. I need to create account with YouTube first.
Why do you need to create account? You need to send to your
According to Abdul, he said need to create account.
You go and check I don't think so because your email is a Google account and Google owns YouTube. I don't think so, but you go and check. You go and confirm further. Okay. But anyway, so all the technical video in the future will upload to YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
But of course, need special passes to go in and see. So never mind. I guess that's all for the moment. I shall end this meeting. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maverick.
Thank you, Maverick. How come Maverick don't move already?
I also don't know.
Okay. The video is done. Okay. Bye bye.